Up the hill from Fisherman's Wharf is our Chinatown condo, actually two of them, on Taylor Street. So here we begin a walking tour of Russian Hill that we often do when we're there. This being early spring, everything is coming alive. In this picture, we've just come out of the building and gone half a block uphill to the corner. This is the view looking downhill towards the Bay Bridge. Another shot looking down over Chinatown from the window of the upstairs condo on the third floor. No, actually that's the fifth. The lower one's on the third and has a beautiful garden outside. This is going up the hill to the west, and our walking tour has begun. Here at the top of the hill, there's a balcony overlooking the city, outlaying to the west. Quaint houses along our path would make you think you're not even in the big city. Now we start down again back towards Taylor Street. Yes, it is spring, and it is so wonderful to be here at that time. Wouldn't I love to have these in my garden? You bet. Just a pause for the sheer enjoyment of it all. This being a reminder that beauty is everywhere in my life. There, far below us, is Fisherman's Wharf. A final shot around the corner and partway down the hill towards Chinatown. Now we are at Crater Lake this last summer with our whole family present. On your left is Stephanie's sister, Elaine, or Hangyin, as her Buddhist name happens to be. She being the headmistress of the girls' school at the City of 10,000 Buddhas north of San Francisco in Ukiah, California. This last year, Ray and Priscilla sold their lovely home in Austin and moved to the monastery in the City of 10,000 Buddhas, wanting to create a different lifestyle for themselves and to be able to be of assistance to Elaine and to that community. From Crater Lake, we go westward down the Umpqua River, stopping often to enjoy its refreshing coolness. Occasionally, we need to get out and play with the ancient first-growth forest beings. Here we jump back to Crater Lake, I being so intrigued by the early-built stone house, although I must admit that my wife is equally absorbing. This is Spring Creek, one of the many source rivers of Klamath Lake, so absolutely pure and virginal that we gather the water here, and it's wonderful to drink. 96% of the lake, which is 140 square miles, comes from springs like this. And it's a cold water lake is what promotes the growth of the algae. And the water that comes out of these springs flows up from the bottom of Crater Lake. This is the very beginning of Spring Creek, barreling out of the hillside and gushing up out of hundreds of these flowing springs. And as I said, we gather the water and take it with us. So that is exactly what we're doing. Sometimes in a very lazy fashion, laying down being quite in water. Well, guess we have enough, so on to other things. Like again, sailing on Brian's boat, with Hangyin as our skipper. Of course, under Brian's expert tutelage. It is rather hypnotizing being out on the lake with tons of algae all around us, and even going swimming in it or being towed along behind Brian's boat. Here we go to a more recent adventure just this last spring at Capitol Reef, where we took a picturesque hike to Hickman's Bridge, a giant arch carved in the rock. This is not the arch, but a truly neat spot where the water is carved out a number of caves and different levels. This gives an even better picture of it. And this even more so. And can you find the hidden nun? Laying down, of course. Another cave, very convenient for cooling our heels. Victory it is. This is me in Goblin Canyon. Well related, I would say. And Stephanie living the life of a gnome. Now to the picnic area to let Dorcas and Caddis have their time to be out of the car and play. And swim, although Tequila doesn't like to get her feet wet.